Yeah, I don't know. I'm just doing this just to keep myself going, since I feel like I'm using my last chance. But all I gotta say is that this time I asked permission if I can relocate, just so I don't get in trouble again like I did. So I text my boss, my manager, or my dispatch manager, if I can relocate at least 30 miles, and then he said, yeah, it's okay. See, this time this time I kind of keep myself clean. Let me tell you something. The rules of this company, I don't mind saying this in case one of y'all try to apply. The way the log department, the way safety wants it on this foreign truck company, this European truck company, is that now, since I'm charged up 8 hours, I actually came here about, let me see, 11 o'clock. I came here like 11 or 10 or 11 o'clock this morning. This is a pretty decent, well-kept, organized truck stop right here. It does have Wi-Fi, but it's not really stable. It's like 100% secured, and then all of a sudden it disconnects. It's getting worse. It was secured a couple of hours ago. Now it's starting to cut off. So I have to relocate. This is a decent truck stop, right? You can see I dropped the trailer. I dropped the trailer and went to the Walmart and the UPS store. And I did do a pre-trip, but I didn't videotape myself doing it. So I'll go ahead and probably walk around the truck and show you what I did. So not only that, I gotta check the roof because I brushed one of those branches. It happened to me on the other truck a couple of times. Sometimes the GPS ain't all that perfect either. But I'm gonna go ahead and check the top of the roof first, and then, as a matter of fact, maybe I'll do the tires. It don't matter. A couple of low branches actually scrub the top. Let me show you what I did. I just did 10 tires this morning with a tire gauge. Like this. Them, was it 2, 4? All of them 2 and 4s was like 105 pounds, 106. These are 105. One of these, I guess, 104 or 5 or something like that. All of them 8 tires back here are 105 pounds, and the ones up front is pretty much 105. Usually the back ones are lower, but the front ones, I never put air in the front ones since I've been on this truck for 4 weeks. Since I got this truck for 4 weeks, and I only put air in all 8 tires back here on the rear end like once. I hooked up my air line and put a pump air in it. By the way, this European truck company, they got all of their tires at 100 pounds in the back. The front tires, they keep it at 105. But the American truck company, they say 110. But guess what? Goodyear, maybe TA, Loves, they want their tires either 90 pounds or somewhere, I actually had a conversation with a TA truck tech, and he said it should be cold at 105 pounds, and I guess when it's hot it's 110 pounds or something like that. But the truth is, usually Goodyear and Loves, they keep their tires 90 pounds all the time. Anytime they put a brand new tire on, they put it at 90. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do a spot check again. I already did all of that, but since I'm getting up, I think I'm gonna do a PTR. Since I did my 10-hour break, I might as well do a PTR then. Shit. Did a post trip when I was here, so I'm gonna, oh wait a minute, hold it. I'm gonna set it at 5 minutes. Oh, by the way, this European truck company, they want their PTI and a post strip at 5 minutes instead of 15. They say 5 minutes is okay. They want their PTI and the post strip at 5 minutes, not 15. And the tire pressure's at 100 instead of 110. Oh yeah, there goes the nail right there. That nail been inside that tire since the last 3 weeks or 4 weeks. It's been there, but I ain't gonna mess with it. I'm leaving it alone. Sure, the airbags are alright. This must be one of them things for the dolly. Yeah. My other truck from Western Express didn't have that. I might, if I go on authority with my own lease truck, I might buy one from a used truck dealership. It might not be Freightliner. I might lease one. I'd rather stash money away first and buy it whole, like how I've been doing my minivans. Like how I did my 2 minivans and my motorcycles back in the early days. I already checked under the hood. I ain't worrying about it. I gotta get out of here fast because I want to get Wi-Fi at this one target. And this is what I planned on doing. Actually, I don't know if I could do it again. I just did it. I'm gonna climb like a gorilla. I'm gonna climb like King Kong and check the top of the roof. Shit. Fuck. Excuse me, man. I just hit myself. I just hurt my leg. Shit. My fucking shoelace is untied. I just bust my fucking knee against the damn thing. Damn it. What a dumbass. I wish they make shoelaces shorter than that, and I'm gonna cut them with the scissors. I'm feeling nauseous right now. I ain't feeling too good. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Why them assholes they have to make shoes with friggin' shoelace so damn long? It better not happen again, man. Yeah, I do have some kind of, yeah, I got some scratches. Oh shit, I hit that. I gotta try not to freaking let it go that way. As a matter of fact, you could rub them off. It ain't that serious. At least I don't have no deep, no, it ain't really scratches, it's just marks. The paint job is still 100% intact. It's just marks. It's just tree leaves and branches. That's what it is. Oh shit. Yeah, I gotta get that thing under there. Kingpin. getting sick and nauseous. I ain't feeling too good. Well, I tell you, I'm gonna cut them down shoeless, man. I'm gonna buy a new pair of shoes. I mean, another pair of shoes. At least I stayed in front of the trailer all day. It's just that I had to pull away and bobtail, go to the store right there. You believe I ordered this from the website? I think it was I forgot the name of it. I ordered this from the website, and I noticed a couple of customers, they got the same exact kingpin just like that. They got the universal type and they got the regular type. The regular type is just one key that fits one kingpin, individual. The universal type is the same exact thing like this. Any key can fit it. So it's like, I'm just videotaping this for a short while. That's a part regen soon. Yeah, I've been doing some excess throttling. I just regen about a couple of days ago. Yeah, that's what it is. What do you call it? That one mechanic that turned the governor up on Western Express truck. He said if you ever own or lease, like if you ever pay off a truck or buy, oh shit, yeah, I'm at 6 minutes. If you ever pay off a truck or you own it, you can remove the exhaust system, the generation exhaust system, and you don't have to put up with none of this. You know what? Maybe I better do it now. Hold up. Let me do a part regen real quick. She's begging for one. Yes, begging for one. Yeah, this one mechanic, he said once the generation exhaust system, the DEF system or whatever, once the truck gets a couple of years old, when it's starting to get old, it's gonna start popping up more. It's gonna need more attention and all that. Alright, I'm gonna do a part regen real quick. Part regen. I've been doing this on truck 11107. I do it less though, but this one, if you ever mess with the throttle, like you're trying to max out speed just to get away from them cars and all that, which I do pretty good on this truck. It's just that it's governed a little bit slower, and it's got less horsepower compared to the other one because it's older. It's like 5 years old. Well, that's what probably caused it to pack up so quick. I can't help it. Sometimes I kind of forget how to build up speed in it, but I managed to do it pretty good though. It doesn't do so bad though, man. It's like, it never gave me no problems at all. Nah, it's like, it might be used and old, but shit, this thing is like, it never gave me, I never been in the shop for anything. I didn't notice any defects or anything yet. Just the hood mirrors. I only replaced the hood mirrors and that's it. Yeah, one of the tires exploded. That's it. By the way, if I'm ready to lease a truck, I might not get a new one up front. I'm thinking my circumstance is going to be much slimmer because of the economy crisis and all. But not the economy, the freight shortage and all that. I'm thinking I'm going to try to get something like this. It could be a mid-roof. It could be a flat top. It might be a mid-roof It might be a conventional like this one. It could be oh, I don't know. I don't want nothing looking like that blue one over there, if I can help it. It might be older than this. It might have disc brakes or drum brakes. I don't like drum brakes either. But if I gotta do what I gotta do to get by, I'll do it. Thing is, I don't want to wait too long and stay stuck on this truck company for so long. But I guess if I gotta survive, if I want to get something in life and I don't want it to be too shallow, I guess I might have to stay on the job a while longer. But you know, since I already used something, since I already gave me this dumbass truck company gave me 2 strikes already, I'm thinking I better leave before December, because they said December they're going to cut my pay down to size a little bit. It didn't make any sense at all. But you know what? If my conscience tell me to stick it out a while longer so I can get what I want in life, I guess I'll have to do that. But I'm planning on quitting before December. If not, maybe I might go past December and go into 2024. But as of right now, I really have no, I can't leave the job now until the next couple of weeks or months. The next couple of months, I don't know. Part regen active. You can hear the engine roaring, you know. Diesel particulate filter. Let it finish doing what it's doing. One thing it won't allow me to do is to do a regen while I'm driving. You can do it while you're driving, but this one won't allow it. You notice this one doesn't have side guard assist like that 107 truck. You don't see that triangle over there, and you don't see the steering wheel button where it drives by itself. What do you call it? Lane keep assist. I think that's what it is. Lane keep assist. And doesn't have side guard assist. But either way, I don't care. If I could find me something cheap, used, I guess I'll just put that to use and do what I gotta do. I was hoping to buy one real cheap that's in mint condition. I don't know what it's gonna be, but they do have tractors that cost $25,000 and $20,000. They are conventional, probably mid-roof or conventional, and sometimes day cab in the truck flyer. But I don't know. I'm thinking if I could get something looking like this or exactly like it, I would say I would rather lease that thing for like a few months, a few short weeks, and then own it, and then start getting a brand new one of those. Get me a brand new one, like a 24 or 25. Now I'm gonna stash a lot of money if I can. I could say that I'm fantasizing ahead of time, but I don't know. I did fantasize about getting a foreign truck job. I typed foreign truck company or truck job, and then I found a proper name for it. They call it international truck company. That's what they call it. And then it leads to all of this. It leads to a couple of them. They rejected me. Then all of a sudden I landed on the last one, and this one set me up for a drug test, and then here I am. I'm right here right now. And I sat around for 6 months too, without a job, between Western Express and this one. Alright, it's starting to slow down. It didn't do good for 2019 though. It's not bad. The exhaust system kept up pretty good too. And did better than the other truck, but it's just that the other truck doesn't regen as often as this one, because the exhaust system on the 21 Cascadia, truck 11107, that one The exhaust system is the more fresher, so it doesn't need regen all that much. But this one, yeah, it's like 5 years old, so it needs it. I don't regen this often. It's just the way I throttle it. It's the way I mess around with the throttle just to get by. It does pretty damn good, man. It puts up with a lot of brutality. But I don't brutalize this truck though. No, I don't crawl over curves or nothing. I haven't done that yet. I kind of brush a few branches once or twice here and there, but it's like they weren't really heavy branches, like light twigs, leaves. I don't want to do that. The paint job on top of the roof is pretty solid and secure. It just needs the buff. You just need a buffer. You just need a wipe, like, you know, like you just need a wax job. That's all. And it ain't bad. It still look clean. It still look. It just have some marks, but it don't have no scratches on it. It's like I just rubbed it with my finger and then erased it, and it looks so polished, shine. Paint job at top is in perfect shape, man. Still regen. It ain't gonna stop yet. It's getting ready, slowing down. I'm at 21 minutes on this video. Alright, I'm back off duty. I'm gonna relocate. Oh, the way they want it. I guess during your 10-hour break you could use personal conveyance, but after, when your hours are charged up, they don't want you to use it. But you know, Western Express, some of them in breakdown and log department, they say, I don't know, actually once or twice they told me to go on personal conveyance and save my hours. I don't blame them. Shoot, that's what I want to do, but I don't need to save my hours because I got burned out this morning when I delivered this last load, so I didn't have no hours to drive. So my manager couldn't give me no loads yet. I said, do you think it would be a good idea? I texted him, do you think it would be a good idea if you could find a load like after 6 p.m. today? And he said, I'll try. But it's not easy though, so we'll have to wait till tomorrow morning. Y'all can smell it. Yeah, it's starting to clear up. That second smoke screen icon, it disappeared, so it's clearing up. Yeah, I've been doing some brutal throttling, but I'm gonna have to slow down on that. I'm getting better at my manual shift though. You know, I'm not racing it past 1500 RPM all the time. It's like this thing right here is not as flexible as the other truck. The other truck, you could start off in 5th gear when you upshift it, when you bobtail. But with this one, you gotta start off in 1st all the time until the computer catches up and recognizes that you're in bobtail. But the thing is, I have a way of, it's like when it's stuck in 1st gear, like if you put in the 1st gear and drive off and you wait for it to change into the next gear after you manual shift it, it's not going to do that. It's going to stay all the way, it's going to stay stuck all the way to 1700 RPM. So you know what I do? I get up off the throttle, like when I accelerate it and then shift, it's like I go and then upshift and then get up off the throttle and then get back on the throttle. This way it don't race. It shifts in the gear much quicker. You know, when you press it, get off, press it, get off, press it, get off. Most of the way, yeah. But after you clear 1st gear, you get up off of it and then get back on. This way you don't stall, you don't hold up traffic behind you. You don't stay stuck in 1 gear for a second and a half. And then you get back on it, and then you can keep your foot on the throttle and just keep up shifting. You gotta time it though. If you wanted to pick up speed faster, if you wanted to upshift quicker, you gotta accelerate the throttle a certain way so the TPS sensor can send the signals to the TCM module or whatever, transmission. You see, that's how I do with these trucks nowadays. You know, I use trick moves. You know, I use all kinds of tricks just to get by. All right, it's good now. All right, let me go ahead and go over to the. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hook up to it. I'm gonna just shoot this video and hook up to this trailer. That's it. Right now I'm empty. I'm not loaded. Yeah, I hit it a little bit too hard. The first time I did it this morning, I did it right. Let me double do it. Yeah, I did it twice. I did a tug test twice. I just felt like it, that's why. All right. When I'm getting ready to move off, I put my gloves on and then I'll cut the video short. Well, I know y'all just learned something. Those y'all who don't know anything about Cascadias, you know how to do part regen now. Hold up. Get the other one. Yeah, you can smell it too. You smell it. Smell something burning. Yeah, it's always a good idea to check the top of the roof every once in a while. But if you ain't got the stones or the capability to climb up there like King Kong, like I did, then don't do it. If you don't feel like doing it, that's up to you. But the way I like to do it, I like helping myself out. I like benefiting myself. You just saw me climb up on top of the roof. So, well, there ain't nothing crazy about that. It's okay. You might want to investigate on the top and every inch of the truck, because one of these days you might see water. You might see a water leak somewhere at the top and you don't know anything about it. If I was you, as soon as you get assigned to a truck, you might as well check it all the way around, including the top of the roof, because they usually hit bridges and stuff like that. But this one never touched it. The other one that I had, I said a couple of times I've been underneath this 12-foot bridge, like up in New York somewhere, like off right next to I-87, and I never scrubbed the roof or touched the trailer or nothing. I had like 6 inches of space between it when I went underneath that 12-foot bridge, like 4 times so far. And then let me double check. Hope I did it right. And then what else happened? Went underneath another low bridge that was probably 12 feet, 13 foot zero, I don't know, in Georgia, in Atlanta, Georgia. Still didn't touch it. Still did not touch it, because the actual height of the trucks is probably not 13 feet tall. It might be I don't know. I'm not too sure about that part. I never touched the bridge anytime on that other truck or any other truck from Western Express, and not even this one. To tell you the truth, I haven't touched any bridge since 2001. That one part where I was when I was driving FFE's truck. When I was driving FFE's truck, same Bridgeview, Illinois. I recovered it from Bridgeview, Illinois, but the main terminal is in Dallas, Texas. I recovered my assigned truck in Bridgeview, Illinois, just like where I got this one. That was back in 2002. I started the job in 2001. But in 2002, That's when I moved into the ST department, the over the road department. So I recovered 10060 It was a Freightliner Century 2000. It had power locks. It had an alarm system on it. You know, like a regular car alarm. The ones that go off like a siren. Yeah. It had an alarm system built, installed on it. It had power locks. You know, like keyless entry. You know, you press the button. Yeah, it had that. What else did I miss? I got my wallet over. Alright, I'm about to cut it short right now. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut this off, set the GPS on. I'm gonna relocate to another Target store. In about 30 minutes. It's gonna take me 30 minutes to get there. So I'm fixing to plug both of these in my cell phone. This is the audio cable. This is the charge cable. And the GPS and the music is gonna come out through the speakers. Alright, check y'all later.